Hello there, it is Marguerita here from Pitbull, Mindset Mentor and Lightworker. And today I have a little story for you. Now stick with me because there is a real point to the story, and it's going to help you to really put your success and your journey to abundance into perspective. Because this really is, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And if you approach it in this way, you are going to be far more successful, actually far more quickly and efficiently and effectively, and it's going to be long-term, it's going to be sustainable. So this is why this message today is really, really important. But there's a bit of a backstory, so bear with me while I give you the backstory. So about 18 months ago, in mid-2015, I was having a little bit of a dark night of the soul with my business. So it sounds a little melodramatic, but I really was at breaking point. I was exhausted. I had reached a stalemate with my business. It was stagnating. I was stagnating. Nothing seemed to be working. The Conscious Wealth Institute, as it was, had reached a certain point, and I just couldn't seem, no matter what I did, I just couldn't seem to get beyond that point. I had grown beyond the Conscious Wealth Institute, and it was not the vehicle to take me to where I wanted to go. But while I was in it, I couldn't really see that. And I just got to the point where I kind of threw my hands in the air and had this massive, just emotional kind of meltdown. It wasn't a breakdown, but it was a meltdown. And went, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going back to a job. And this is actually not abnormal. It's quite usual for many entrepreneurs, creative thinkers, big thinkers. So if you've ever felt this way, like, you know, you want to pick up your computer and chuck it out a window somewhere, you just wait in line, because there are so many entrepreneurs out there who go through this, and some people go through this on a regular basis. But this was a turning point for me, because it was about this time that the universe was really sending me some strong messages, and an encounter with another coach who had actually run a coaching school. And what he said to me inspired me to potentially rebrand my business from the Conscious Wealth Institute to Pitbull. Now, this was a quantum leap for me. If you think of it this way, the Conscious Wealth Institute had become a part of my identity. I was in love with the Conscious Wealth Institute. I was highly emotionally attached and in love with this thing that I had built from the ground up, and I had quite a good global following, and it was a part of my identity, and it was very hard to let go. And there was actually quite a lot of grief involved in letting it go, and I had to be guided through it. But I ultimately, and have a look at the two brands, Conscious Wealth Institute and Pitbull. They couldn't be further apart, could they? Really? But Pitbull actually served me a lot better, because it is, when I coach, when I do the work that I do, that I am direct, and I like to get the job done, and I like to get the results as fast as I can. So I work fast, I don't muck around, and that's why this guy said this to me at the time, that the man who inspired me to rebrand my business, he had said to me when he saw me at work, he said, "Wow, what do you call your business, Pitbull Coaching? You just went in and you just laid it all out there, and you got the job done really quickly." So, and there was a part of me that loved that. There was a part of me that loved the idea of having this business called Pitbull Coaching. So it's now Pitbull, and my website's Pitbull Mindset, which is on the screen there. And I have now fallen in love with it. But the transition, as I said, stick with me, there's a point to this story. The transition was difficult. I had to change my identity and who I believed I was, but step into who I truly was. This brand helped me to expand more into who I truly was, and to then launch a vehicle that would serve me in the long term. It would serve me to build the conscious impact that I wanted to have, and not the empire is the wrong word, but just to have the impact and leave the legacy that I wanted to leave, so I can expand into this brand more and more and more as time goes on. And what has happened recently, the most amazing thing happened last night with all of this. That's why there is a point to this story. So I've been on the Gold Coast for just over 5 years now. I've met some beautiful, beautiful people networking, some amazing women, and have got some great connections. And last night I went to an event. So it's taken me a while to rebuild my business. As I took my attention and energy away from the Conscious Wealth Institute, of course, that died off, because that's what happens. And the Pitbull mindset brand has taken a while to get some traction, because that's the way it is. I've reinvented myself. I have done a lot of personal development work. I am reestablishing myself in the same industry, but with a different brand and a different identity. And it takes a bit of time and energy and effort. And 3 months ago, I launched the 21 Days of Tapping into Abundance program, and I sent it out to a few people, and a few hundred people have been through it, and the response has been absolutely amazing. I have been overwhelmed by the response. It's a free program, and if you want to find out more, by the way, the link is below this video. But this program has something, it was intense. It's 21 days of videos. It took me 6 weeks to put together and then launch it. I spoke to this woman that I met last night, who I've known for 5 years, and we really click. We get on really, really well together. I told her what I was doing, and she went, "Oh my God, I love it. I love what you're doing. I want to send it out to my database." Now, remember, this is a free program, so there's no affiliate exchange here. She just loves the work that I do. And her database is 20,000 professional people. 20,000 people who aren't in my normal circle, who I don't normally get to see, experience the power of this work, of the EFT, of the sound healing. I have the potential right now, and there are no guarantees. I don't know what's going to happen with this, but there is the potential for me to reach a whole new audience of people, professional people, and positively impact their lives. That has only been presented to me because of my persistence, because of my tenacity, because of my commitment to being the best that I can possibly be, to doing this work, and to being committed to this for the long term. So my real message to you here is that you can start to turn your success and your abundance around really, really quickly. And you can get some great results in the short term when you shift your when you release your resistance, when you shift your mindset, the belief systems, the thought patterns that are holding you back from experiencing the abundance that you really want. But to achieve your vision in the long term, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So it's really important that you, and remember this, that we underestimate what we can achieve in the long term, and we overestimate what we can achieve in a short term. And this is why most people give up, because they want everything here and now. They want to achieve everything overnight or yesterday. And when that doesn't happen, they get disappointed, frustrated, upset, angry at themselves. They lose self-confidence and they give up. But you can achieve far more than you can imagine in the long term. And if you commit to this journey, to your own personal development, your evolution, to knowing who you truly are, to uncovering your brilliance, your greatness, then you will achieve so much more than you can possibly imagine in the long term. So this program, my 21 Days of Tapping into Abundance program, is going to go out to a 20,000 database next week and potentially just explode my reach into a whole new sector of people who've never been exposed to this work. And that's so exciting for me. And it just came to me. I didn't have to work for it. I didn't have to go out hunting for it. It just literally landed in my lap. But because I've done the back work, I've been doing the work. So stay true to you. Stay true to this process and just keep doing the work. And as I said, you can get great results in the short term, but the long-term results can be so much more exciting for you if you just hold to your vision and just allow yourself, give yourself permission to be all that you possibly can be and do the work to allow that to happen. So that's my story for you for today. I hope you found it very valuable and that you will apply this in your own life in various ways. And if you'd like to be a part of the 21 Days of Tapping into Abundance program, the link is below this video. or you can go to pitbullmindset.com. You can see the link is on the page there, and it's /abundance-tapping, and that will take you to where you can join the program and get the most amazing, incredible results. As I said, it's free. So that's it from me. Have an exceptional day. Be true to you. I look forward to seeing you in the Abundance program. Bye for now.